Hey everyone, I'm Coco from the blog. Today, I'm very honored to have David, a very busy man from Animoca Brands, and he is investment director of Animoca Brands. So please say hi to our audience, David.
Hi everyone, I'm David, Director at Animoca Brands, responsible for investments, looking a lot at the AI side of things recently. Great to be here.
Okay, great. So welcome. And can you tell us more about yourself and your background and how your journey with Animoca Brands?
Sure. I have a TradFi background actually. I've been in TradFi for almost close to 20 years. I've been in various fields, including investment banking mostly, and then I moved on to hedge fund and VC. I look a lot at emerging tech, including AI and new energy, EV side of things, and robotics. I have also been investing on the side in the Web3 world since 2017 during the ICO days. And then I jumped into Web3 full-time about 2 years ago into Animoca. Animoca, as you know, have been very strong on the gaming side, but we have also diversified a lot into investing into non-gaming as well. So I'm responsible for helping a lot on the non-gaming side of things for the investment aspects.
Great. So tell us more about your recent achievements on your investment and what kind of things do you look into when you're investing in a project among your millions of portfolios?
Yeah, so since our Animoca's early days, we have invested in over 500 projects. So we have a large network of portfolio companies, which is also one of our strengths. Out of those projects, actually about over half of them is non-gaming already. So one of the few focus areas recently are AI, DePIN, real-world assets. I think these are some of the areas that have been increasingly getting traction this cycle. As some countries continue to open up to the Web3 world, and a lot of TradFi money start to look into Web3 as well. So they want to look or invest in something that's more tangible. For example, DePIN, that is the real world equipment and infrastructure, right? That is combined with the blockchain technology. So I think a lot of Web2 funds even, they are very interested in this area. On the AI side, for example, we also see a very strong traction because for AI, a big problem has been allowing the agent to have secure environments to execute some of the transaction on their own. So blockchain is actually perfect for this purpose because, for example, an AI agent, when they are given wallet, they can make their own transaction with a complete traceability on the blockchain. So I think does make sense as well. So it's also one of our focus.
That's great. Yeah, this has also been touched upon in previous interviews with other or guests and talking about how AI and crypto is kind of naturally interlinked on those kind of mechanisms. Yeah, and also I think Animoca is a large, big brand in terms of having invested into multiple in different industries and areas. Also kind of give a really good network in terms of it providing a good foundation to connect with different networks, and also obviously very experienced in ICOs and bring up projects from incubating to at the end listing or long-term development. Can you tell us more about how Animoca Brands throughout your investment, how you would be able to help those your projects or portfolio companies to grow from early days to end, and also I think maybe you want to touch upon on your anniversary service as well. That's also something that you mentioned was really interesting.
Yeah, sure. So I think a lot of the Web3 projects that we invest in, we try to invest for the longer term and in a more strategic manner because I think, as I mentioned, because we have a great network of portfolio companies, so we want to create synergies for our existing ecosystem as well. While we are trained agnostic, I think there is a lot of value that we can already bring to the project that we invest in. For example, we have one of the largest tokenomics team in the Web3 world. So if the project needs any help to design the tokenomics, to design the, even some for Web3 games, we can help to design some of the gameplays as well. And I think this is one of the service that a lot of the projects, approach us for. Secondly, I think the go-to-market side of things is also something that we can help with. I think a lot of, for example, builders, they are very good at building products, but they might not be as close to the market as we are, right? But we have, we can feel the pulse of the market, every day. So we are close to the market and know what's it's a good strategy to go to market. And we can also bring in other resources, for example, what we call our AB Friends Network, which is a very strong top-tier KOL network that we have created over the years. I think especially for this cycle, a lot of KOLs, they have gained strong influential power because attention drives token price, right, in this market. And a lot of KOLs, they have created a very strong following for the community. And we have partnered with the top tier KOLs in each vertical and geographical areas, so that if projects want to expand or get more attention in a particular markets, then we can help to manage them from engaging the KOLs to creating a narrative for them, and then following up with the execution as well. So this is also something that a lot of projects that they want us to help them on. And finally, of course, we have a lot of connections with not just existing projects in our portfolio, but also outside of our portfolio as well. So we can make the necessary connections for different sorts of partnerships and also, of course, finally for their listing, for example, if they want to go to a centralized exchange or, they are happy to launch on-chain as well, then we also have the necessary connection to basically make sure it goes as smoothly as possible.
I see. My last question is actually going to be on your profession, and this is kind of more spontaneous question from my side. So if you want to predict the market in the next 3 or 5 years, and you want to give one keyword that is describing the market or your key emphasis on the market, think about it, and what would it be?
Yeah, I think this cycle has been very different from all the previous cycle, right? It's a lot driven by the institutional adoption. So I think mass adoption is coming this cycle. So I think this is probably the key area that we focus on, because in previous cycle we have always been kind of looked at as kind of a small, very new emerging industry. But now with the Bitcoin ETFs and a lot of Fortune 500 company actually starting to buy Bitcoin or even other cryptocurrencies as well. So I think we have gained basically much wider acceptance in the society, and I think this is just the beginning. So finding the good go-to-market strategy, finding the good product market fit for mass adoption and for the wider consumer application, I think it's the way to go this cycle.
Thank you so much for having you on, attending. Thank you so much for attending our interview. It was very insightful. Thank you so much, David.
Thank you.